we go now.
Touchdown, Cooper. That was DeMarcus Lawrence.
They can't stop us. Keep hitting him in the mouth. Keep hitting him in the mouth. They can't stop us.
Keeps his feet to the 10. Touchdown, Elliott. Gallup leaping. Touchdown.
Dallas Cowboys Game Night is presented by AT&T. GEICO. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. Miller Lite, the only beer of the Cowboys. And by NFL Game Pass. You'll never miss a game again. Enjoy full access to coaches' film and game replays from Week 1 to the Super Bowl. Subscribe at DallasCowboys.com/Game Pass.
It took a total team win, a fourth-quarter comeback, and a 34-yard field goal off the leg of Greg Zuerlein for the Dallas Cowboys to get win number 2 of the Mike McCarthy era. They do it 37-34 over NFC East foe and the New York Giants at AT&T Stadium. Welcome in to Cowboys Game Night. Kyle Youmans alongside Nate Newton. And Nate, the Cowboys do get that second win, a crucial win inside the division, but it does come at a hefty price. Dak Prescott injured in the third quarter of this football game, out for the foreseeable future with a compound fracture and a dislocation in his leg. And really, it's a big blow to this Dallas Cowboys team, losing the heart and soul of the entire organization.
Well, you know, our prayers go out to Dak, his family, everybody that's concerned, to the Cowboys and his team, and, you know, Mr. Jones and everybody. But I tell you, it's right here. They look smart now with the Andy Dalton move. And Dak, take care of yourself. Blessings, my friend, and let's roll.
And he's got to get back quickly, as Andy Dalton was the one that was quickly thrusted into really a game-winning situation, had to aim for that game-winning drive in the fourth quarter. And here's what Mike McCarthy had to say after the emotional win.
Can you just describe your emotions on, you know, coming off the sideline, going over by Dak? Just what was kind of going through your mind?
I could just tell the way he went down. It was of serious nature, and then when I got you know, it was you know, first Tristan. You know, I knew Tristan was his injury, you know, looks to maybe be serious, and then you know, walk up on Dak, and you knew right away that it was serious. So yeah, I just you know, I feel terrible for him. He was having a tremendous year, just, you know, my short time working with him. He's made such an impression on me, and he's, you know, clearly the leader of this football team, and I have no doubt that he'll bounce back from this, and, you know, this will just be all part of his great story. This will just be another chapter in a great story. He's a fine young man and an outstanding quarterback.
Yes, Mike, can you talk about what was your message to the team after this game, where, like you say, such a gruesome injury to Dak, but everyone responds and then comes back? What did you say to the team?
Well, really, the message was you know, our fight is our flight, and if you look at the 5 games that we've played in, you know, we've had some rough moments, but, you know, every game has come down to the end, and just, you know, the composure, the communication on the sidelines. You know, I thought we were much better than we were this time last week. So by no means do we, you know, we have a lot of work to do. There's, you know, still some things we can sync up better, and I think it allows everybody to perform at a faster level. So we got better. You know, we improved today as a team. You know, most important thing is we won the game. But, you know, we're going to have to make some adjustments moving forward.
Images at AT&T Stadium following the injury, but they do come out with a 37-34 win thanks to Andy Dalton. We hear from the backup quarterback when we return on Cowboys Game Night.
This segment is brought to you by the Texas Lottery. The Dallas Cowboys scratch ticket from the Texas Lottery is your ticket for a chance to win up to $100,000. Get your Dallas Cowboys scratch ticket today. Must be 18 or older to purchase a ticket. Play responsibly.
We're back with more Cowboys game night from the Star in Frisco following a 37-34 Cowboys win over the New York Giants. And a huge part of that win was backup quarterback Andy Dalton. Here's what he had to say following the game.
Andy, can you just start by talking about your emotions on Dak and then just how you did respond once you got in there to play?
Yeah, you absolutely hate it for Dak. I mean, the way that he was playing this year and, everything he's put into it, I hate to see that for him. And so, it's emotional. You hate that injuries happen in this game. Unfortunately, they're part of it, and I'm definitely praying for him. It's been a lot of fun to be around him ever since I've got here, just to see how he works, see how he prepares, and you can see with just the way that he was playing this year. And so I absolutely hate it for him, and definitely am praying for him.
And then you go in there, you get sacked on the first play, but then just how you felt you and the offense responded the rest of the way after that injury.
Yeah, I think obviously the first play we would like to have a better outcome, but there was no flinch. We ended up scoring on the drive, able to finish that drive off, and then obviously the next possession or the second possession we fumbled the ball, gave them a chance, got them back in the game, and but the one thing that you've seen with this team is there's no flinch, and we've played all the way to the end in every single game, and that's what you love about it. Everybody's playing for each other, and today we were able to find a way to win.
Andy, when you came out on the field there with a minute to go, you had a big smile on your face. Can you just describe the feeling that you had as you walked out there?
Yeah, it's like, for a lot of people, you want to be in those situations. Tie ball game, get a chance to go down, 2-minute drive to win the game. And so, you want to instill confidence in everybody. I've obviously been in these situations multiple times, and so it's a lot of fun to be in those situations. And so, fun to see how everybody responded. Everybody came out, made big plays. Michael Gallup with 2 incredible plays to get us down there and get us in field goal range. And so, that's why you play this game, for moments like that.
That's one of the big reasons why you make an addition here, Nate, with a veteran backup quarterback who's had those pressure-filled situations throughout his career, once in Cincinnati. But once again, he mentioned it, no flinch from this offense and no flinch from Andy Dalton.
No flinch from Andy Dalton, no flinch from Michael Gallup. He caught a 19-yarder to put him on the 46. Then he caught a 38-yarder, both from review, both times feet in. This dude is cold as ice water. Andy Dalton, great job, my friend.
He comes back in 9 of 11, 111 yards overall. This is going to be the guy moving forward here, Nate. How big does this have to be, or was this for him confidence-wise heading into this week?
And to win the game, that's big. Coming here with these receivers, this running back, the way that Coach Philbin is holding the offensive line together, patchwork. They're doing a great job. This guy probably has the best trio of receivers he had in his career, and he's going to use them to the best of his ability.
He was sacked on his first play following the injury to Dak Prescott, but the offensive line played better as a unit overall. They blocked for Ezekiel Elliott, who had over 100 total yards. We hear from Zeke coming up after the break here on Cowboys Game Night.
This segment was brought to you by the Texas Lottery. The Dallas Cowboys scratch ticket for the Texas Lottery is your ticket for a chance to win up to $100,000. Get your Dallas Cowboys scratch ticket today. Must be 18 or older to purchase a ticket. Play responsibly. This segment is brought to you by GEICO. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
The running game for the Dallas Cowboys playing huge in a factor as they get a 37-34 win over the New York Giants. Ezekiel Elliott, 91 yards, 2 scores. Here's what he had to say.
How tough is it just to realize that you're not going to have Dak, it looks like, for the rest of the year?
It sucks. Yeah, it sucks. Honestly, I know we won, but it just sucks to lose Dak, our leader. And I was talking to the guys. It's going to take all of us. It's going to take all of us to fill that void that we're going to be missing from 4. And we just got to go out there and play for him.
What was the message after
after he immediately went down and you guys had to regroup. Andy Dalton's in the game. What was the message to the guys about focusing, trying to put that behind you from now and get the win?
You know, grabbed the O-line, told them that the game's going to be on us. We're going to have to grind it out a little bit, and they were up to the challenge, open up that big hole to get us in the end zone that drive. But it just told the group of guys that it's going to take all of us. It's going to take all of us. We're all going to have to make a play to make sure we go win this for 4, and that's what happened. We all did.
How tough was it? Can you even imagine what Dak is feeling right now, Zeke? Can you imagine what Dak is feeling?
No, I can't. But I'm going to support him. I'm going to be here for him. We all are. This whole team will, and we're going to go play for him.
How tough was it to refocus like that, Zeke, even though you're one of the ones delivering the message? How tough is it to do that in that situation?
It's really hard. You know, like I said, just losing our leader, losing 4, he means so much to this team. So it's hard, but we knew we had to go out there and do it for him.
Whether it was before the injury to Dak Prescott or after the injury to Dak Prescott, it seemed like Ezekiel Elliott really ran with a chip on his shoulder today.
You know, Zeke know how big this is, man. He want to erase what has happened the past few weeks of putting that ball on the ground. So you saw him run a lot with that ball security, man, and you saw that same thing with Tony Pollard. They're going to have to do a great job. They're going to have to be a few more plays going their way, and they're going to have to be solid. Him and that offensive line, he's going to have to stay in their ear and tell them to finish, brother. All I want to see is color, and I'll make the move.
And one of the things lost in this game was the hole that the Cowboys were put in early because of the turnover. 17-3 was the score, and the Giants had an early lead. But because of that, Ezekiel Elliott only had 19 carries again, but he's going to have to be a huge factor for this offense moving forward.
He will be. As this team gets better and better under Coach McCarthy and settle down, that is the positive this year, I think, with an offensive-minded coach who's seen and been there and had injuries in his past like this. He'll be able to put things together. Now, he haven't had the big loss at quarterback, but that's why we brought in Andy Dalton. That's why we brought him in, bro. He's a veteran. This is the best he's ever had it. I bet you he's licking at the chops.
You're exactly right. And even though Dak Prescott is the heart and soul of this Dallas Cowboys team, Ezekiel Elliott has a whole big piece of that as well, and he is a huge factor for this team moving forward, along with the rest of the running game. When we come back, we talk about the defensive side of the football and hear from DeMarcus Lawrence as he had a key play in the 37-34 win over the Giants.
This segment was brought to you by GEICO. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
It was another day defensively that left a lot to be desired on that side of the football, but DeMarcus Lawrence had a key play in this football game, a strip sack of Daniel Jones that resulted in a scoop and score. Here's DeMarcus Lawrence following the win.
DeMarcus, you've seen a lot of football in your career. Just your thoughts on what happened with Dak there and your reaction to it.
Yeah, it's a terrible loss for our team. You know, sending prayers out to Dak, his family, and, you know, for a quick, healthy recovery. I mean, it's football. Injuries come, you know, and it's all about, you know, keeping your head up and getting better from it.
When you see your main guy go down, like that, how hard is it just to kind of regroup as a team and move forward?
I mean, like I said earlier, it was a hard blow, you know, to our emotion, you know, to our team, and it was really all about the next man up, being able to support 14 and come out with the win.
What was the difference in the defense, in your opinion, this week? Looked like your guys were all flying around, including yourself, trying to get after the ball or get after the ball carrier.
We knew what was at stake. This is a division game. We know Jason Garrett was coming back in town, and he was looking for a win on this stage, and it was up to the defense not to let that happen. And just, you know, playing in the game, I feel like we still got a lot to do, and we can keep getting better.
DeMarcus, what is it about Dak, how you've gotten to know him, that gives you so much confidence about how he'll bounce back?
Yeah, man, it's just being around him and understanding he's going to give you his all. And we knew that ever since You know, he came in when Tony went down. He's been giving us his all since day one, and we're going to support him through this injury, and he'll be back.
The main message of this team following the three-point win is that it's going to take everybody moving forward. And DeMarcus Lawrence did his part today because of the strip sack, which looked like vintage DeMarcus Lawrence. But you need some more push off of that defensive line, Nate.
You know, Kyle, when we talk about this defensive line, I'm mainly talking about the inside. Dontari Poe, I'm talking about Antoine Woods, Crawford, those guys. You know, we lost the big fella. I can't think of his name. Tristan Hill. Gallimore has to step up. It's a rotation there. You guys, they don't get tired. It's a rotation there. Fill your gaps and make it where your linebackers can come downhill. We got great defensive ends. D-Law got his first sack. He's going to come in bunches now. But our middle of our defense has to solidify things against the run, and then versus the pass, they got to push forward.
Still a lot to shore up on this defensive side of the football as they gave up 34 points against a bottom 5 defense and the worst scoring team offensively in the league in the New York Giants. They gave up 300 yards. That one forced fumble was huge in this game, but you have to take advantage of offenses like this, but you got a really good one coming up in the Cardinals this week on Monday Night Football.
I tell you what, you're going to have to let Jalen kind of spot this young guy coming in at quarterback, but that may not be enough. But what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to umbrella him. You're going to have to have a slow, steady rush that comes in and closes down on him, because this kid breaks out, man. He is hell on wheels. I didn't want to say hell, but sorry.
That's exactly what it's going to be, a very powerful offense in Arizona coming up on Monday Night Football. We'll preview that matchup here coming up on the other side of the break in Tyabo on this 37-34 Cowboys win over the Giants when we return on Cowboys Game Night.
Dallas Cowboys Game Night was presented by AT&T, Reliant, an NRG company, and by NFL Game Pass. You'll never miss a game again. Enjoy full access to coaches' film and game replays from Week 1 to the Super Bowl. Subscribe at DallasCowboys.com/Game Pass.
Well, it wasn't pretty at AT&T Stadium, but the Cowboys get the job done in their first divisional opponent and divisional matchup of 2020. 37-34 the final score, over 400 yards of total offense again for this Dallas Cowboys side as they do pull it out late thanks to a 34-yard Greg Zuerlein game-winning field goal as time expires. Welcome back into Cowboys Game Night as we wrap up this second win of the Mike McCarthy era. And really, no Dak Prescott moving forward as he was injured in the middle of the third quarter. And this defense has a challenge coming up. There are plenty of obstacles ahead for this Cowboys team.
Kyler Murray is this kid's name. Third down, we have to take him out of the game because he can do it with his feet. He can do it with his hands. He got Hopkins that receiver. He got Fitzgerald, great route runner. We have to take away their offense. We have to squeeze this kid in, cannot let him run. You have to pick your poison. And I'd rather make him throw the win than let him run all through us because he can get up and go.
And then looking on the offensive side of the football, Andy Dalton having to take over for Dak Prescott. Is an extra long week with it being Monday Night Football going to help him out this week?
Oh, definitely. He's a veteran, man. He's going to be ready. I have no worries there. A little more Zeke. Good offensive, solid offensive line play, Andy Dalton will be ready. Our receivers will make the difference in this game. No drops, no turnovers, just work your magic.
And the receivers made a difference today, no doubt about it, in this one as CeeDee Lamb, again, had 8 receptions, 124 yards. He's been fantastic.
Oh, CeeDee Lamb, man. He is a slot receiver on the third corner or safety. Ain't nobody in the league going to touch this kid. Ain't nobody in the league going to touch the kid. And when you got Michael Gallup at the end of a game and a study of Amari Cooper, this is the way you Cowboys is going to win the game. Control the tempo.
We'll leave you with the final kick. Greg Zuerlein gets it done, and the Cowboys get it done as a team. 37-34. That'll do it for Cowboys Game Night.